Oh, I'm supposed to be. Oi, 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 oi.
But I thought I made it clear before. I'm good on my own, and I'm kind of problem being alone. I don't wanna move on, but I thought I made it clear before. I'm good on my own, and I'm kind of problem being alone. I don't wanna move on, but I thought I made it clear before. I'm good on my own, and I'm kind of problem being alone. I don't wanna move on.
Smoke up, that's in the blem. Free up the guys and dip out the ends. Jump in the ride and burn out the rims. Don't stop, don't touch the boy on my end. Now he's on the block with the up for events. Again, get close, cause you plotting on them with the tints on 10. Back in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in.
Switch.
I love my dear. There aren't enough words to describe the intricacies of your beauty. I see you and I'm taken back every time, like the first time. Wherever this course takes us, I'm here for the long haul as long as you're there with me. We know great days. None. Your essence lights up my existence and everybody around you. Love. I'm here for the long haul as long as you're there with me.
Steve, le poisson Steve, il est orange, il a des bras et des jambes, le poisson Steve. Le poisson Steve, il est vraiment très beau.
Let's play along.
Il peut nager sur la terre, il peut marcher dans l'eau. Le poisson Steve, ils sont forcément mauvais, mais on l'aime bien.
The stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find. Under the stars up in the sky. I got lost in the night. Under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find. Under the stars up in the sky.
Everything that's pulling me apart, and I know it's not the end, but this could be a start. There is nothing left to hold on to, and my feet are off the ground, and I let go of everything that I have ever known.
Alrighty, we are live! Hello everybody and welcome. It is I, Renokas1 here, joined by the one and only Soda Soaker. Welcome everybody, Soda Soaker into the booth.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Ooh, as the crowd goes wild. But yeah, welcome back everybody to FL. This time from the streets of Canada. It's fast, it's narrow, and the walls are way too close.
Yeah, I mean, Rana, this track just does not play around. Like one mistake and you're flying off track into the barrier. It's crazy. Everyone's gonna need to be locked in today.
Yeah, I mean, after Spain, I do not trust anything. Last race, we had like ducks making s'mores on the racing line. Like, what?
I mean, they just started cooking up some marshmallows mid race. I don't know how they survived that among all the drivers like flying past, and some even like drove right over them. It cost them a bunch of time to like so many drivers out there. So I don't know how that happened, but
Yeah, but still, Mafiosa came through. That's now 2 wins in a row, and the curse has finally been lifted. It's finally broken, and the dude's cooking more than just the ducks now. Yeah.
I mean, like everyone's like having to scramble past all these ducks, and he's just stacking trophies, man. He's won back to back now. He's proving that he's really a contender for the championship.
Oh yeah. Standings are starting to even shake up now too. But before we touch the standings, let's do a quick recap of what happened back in Barcelona.
Hey, Barcelona, it was kind of crazy. I mean, we already mentioned like the ducks on track again.
Yeah.
It keeps happening. But I mean, yeah, we had Mafiosa becoming our first multiple race winner, and we saw some. We'll go to qualifying. We saw some great qualifying from quite a few people. We saw Life Network qualified P5 for the Vanwave team. I do believe it. Maybe I think he's a solo.
No, he was
maybe
with
on
like
his own team.
Aston Martinus or something like.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
But yeah, I mean, P5 showed great quality pace, but unfortunately he couldn't finish the race. So maybe we might see a good result from him today. He is online, so we might be able to see him show his race pace around Canada and make up for a possible missed result.
Yeah, would be interesting to see if he will actually finish the race this time, because the last 2 times when we saw the Live Network here, the quali warrior here setting blistering fast times in quali, and he's just not, for some reason, not being able to finish those races. So maybe it's just driving for the quali, or maybe something goes wrong in the races. But I think it's been just because he's just not been able to, because real life stuff.
It's very unfortunate, but we can't expect everyone to drop their real life for
not yet. Yeah, not yet.
Minecraft League. Not yet.
One day.
For race results, of course, we had Mafiosa winning. Blip Dash, MP2, and Gilo made it a double podium for Cookie Munchers, and that's him finishing top 5 every race that he's competed in, which is kind of crazy. Like, that's some crazy consistency, and that's
for sure.
For him to be up there in the standings with Mafiosa. And I mean, we saw some great drives from so many people. I mean, we had Iltis finishing P4 for the Vanwave team, even though Paper Yoshi was missing. But we'll look a bit more on Yoshi later. But we saw him getting 7 positions, and Onakaiser in P7 gaining 8 positions, which is crazy. But there was someone who gained a few more positions right now.
True. There's a lot of people who gain a lot of positions, but the biggest gainer, there is 2 candidates. It's Jadash, who's second with 11, and the most positions overall is Lucy Goldie. And Lucy Goldie is actually a big goat. He actually came through. He started P32, and he even sent us his clips of the race, so we can go and watch that. So it is a bit last second here, but where even is it? Here. I get YouTube open, and here is the video. It's 1 minute long, but it really shows his story. So he started P32, Got a really good start here if I unpause the video. He went for the inside line here, meanwhile most of them stick for the middle outside. And then he does a cut here right before he gets bumped, so obviously don't see the bad parts. It's lap 1 after a few like turns here. Boom, getting through some even more back markers here. Putting it back up to fight for P27 for now. Started in 32, so already he's gained like 6 positions. Getting some free more overtakes here. Ooh, going here around the turns. Should get getting double bumped here. Him getting a free 2 overtakes here. And now on lap 2, he's gonna get DRS here. On lap 2, it's gonna get him free tandem for Mindcrime here. As they went into turn 1, he did some magic. And now we're in lap 3, lap 10. And it's another DRS clip where he gets into tandem with. It's Chocolate Mine 7. Oh, big. I didn't really track where Chocolate Mine 7 ended up in the thingy, but I know he started P25. I remember him being one of the newer drivers. But yeah. That was last race. And I think... is there anything more to talk about last race? Beagle, maybe?
I mean, we going back to the ducks causing carnage. Peggle just driving straight through the campfire, which I can't say was ideal, but I mean he lost a lot of time. He ended up losing 9 positions overall.
Yikes.
Finished in P22. Which is kind of cooked, and we'll bring that straight onto the standings actually, because I mean, in the team standings at least, Alpig aren't looking good.
Alpig, yeah, Beagle was the highest finisher for Alpig. It used to be the top 3 team, but after last race, it has completely fallen off. It's like almost 100 points behind Sigma Grindset, who's in now 3rd. Oh, it's just not too bright day for them. It wasn't.
I mean, they need to. I think they have a few more drivers turning up today. I know Oinkt is here.
Big
for the team, but I mean, they're gonna need. I think is Hotspot showing up? I'm not too sure. I don't see him online, but they're gonna need to lock in if they want to take P3 back from Sigma Grindset.
Oh yeah.
But if we can change camera now, I think we have a good showcase of the individual standings, and I'll be here to talk you through them. We have a big board showing the top 14 in the standings, and we see right at the top there, Mafiosa with an incredible lead. I mean, it's a 94-point lead. It's kind of crazy. And you have his teammate just behind. And it's a Cookie Muncher 1-2 in the standings. It's nuts. It's dominance. Because, I mean, Pepe Yoshi, he was leading. But now, P3, that's not where he's going to want to be. But it's because he missed the race last time out. So, he will have that mulligan on his side. But now, Gilo and Yoshi have raced the same number of races, so Gilo's basically a net 20 points ahead. So Yoshi's gonna have some work to do today in Canada, and I mean, we really see just those 2 teams, Cookie Munchers and Manwave, dominating the top 5. It's just so much blue. It's just a
big pile of blue. It really leaves a mark here of the Van Wave dominance. I don't know if it covered it or not, but Van Wave, they are leading. They are the number 1 team. They were it last time, and they are still number 1 by points. It's the lead is shrinking a little bit, I believe.
A little bit, yeah.
A tiny bit, but
the gap was 34 points. Now it's 13 points between Landwave and Cookie Munchers. So it's getting spicy. I'll tell you that much. But we might see a switch around in the team standings today. but
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's gonna be able to overtake Mafiosa.
true. I do have Nulli here in the chat saying that Yoshi's third question mark. I'm never letting him forget that. But you also have to keep in mind that Yoshi last time he didn't even race. Before last time he was the leader. Because he missed the race, he's now obviously a bit behind on the points, but him missing one race, that's kind of crazy. But you also have to keep in mind, Dirty Chilo has also missed one race. So it actually goes to show, with them both missing one race, what their points are looking like right now. So Dirty Chilo, with the same amount of races done, has a 20-point lead over Yoshi right now.
Yeah, and that's a big lead for Gilo, but it's definitely a lead that Yoshi can claw back. I mean, we have reached a quarter of the way through the season, which is flown by, but that leaves so much still left to play for. I mean, we're barely starting the season pretty much, so expect these standings to change as we go through the next few races. And I mean, we'll look at a few other teams. We have Sigma Grindset in 6th, 9th, and 10th. That's pretty good. They're third in the team standings. That shows. And Armorcraft in 7th and 8th with Saturday and Killer. Just about in between the Sigma Grindset drivers. But it is interesting to say that Onakaiser and Demonatic for Sigma Grindset are tied on points. Completely tied.
That is absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah, no.
That goes to show how locked in they are both.
True.
But I'm really surprised with the Martinitus. Like, how is that man still unsigned? Like, he was signed for the Alpig. He got dropped for some reason. Yet he was their biggest ever scorer so far, in the individual at least. With no mulligans counted.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, we were saying how Alpig kind of been lacking recently. And I think that shows with Martin being, although having that pig face, that slightly concerningly dopey pig face, he is the leading pig, but isn't actually on the Alpig team, which, I mean, a big blunder from whoever owns that team. I think it might be Oink. Yeah, I think Oink owns that team, which very unfortunate, but it was a gamble, and it did not work out. But we'll see if Martin actually gets signed. I don't think he has been yet.
No, I could try check, but individuals. Let me check. Martinitus, he's not been signed. Yeah, he's running with no team here today, so it's gonna be a crazy one. But talking about crazy stuff that's about to go down, it's the qualifying that's getting loaded up in 5 seconds. So we can make our way back to the booth for a second, and then we can go into the field. Yeah, Soda. Yeah. Just to do this cool transition. Yeah! And also Soda is here. Trust me, guys. Oh, he is actually coming. But big news, I think Soda does have to... I don't know...
I'll stay with you as long as I can. We have some technical difficulties from our other commentator. I will not be with us the whole stream, but we might have some Reno solo action.
Yeah, hopefully there might be. We might get the 2818, the second, like the other founder of the FL.
You'll remember him from Bahrain.
Yeah. He was here in Bahrain when it all started, and he might join us in the booth here later today. We'll see. But right now, it is the qualifying. You can see they all have been loaded into this one big pile mess. Massive. They're all there. And
always so funny seeing the chaos of different car skins, and we always seem to have a forklift in there.
Yeah, there's always that one red forklift you always see.
I know. But yeah, I can't say it's the most aerodynamically fast vehicle.
No, but I mean, it gets the people talking, and it's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. So
true.
Slides out for them, and away they go. as the qualify. Oh, and somebody scrapes just on the start there. That's quite unfortunate. As
True.
bear with the camera as the chunks slowly load here, as the camera was just moments ago in the booth. So it's needs a little bit of warming up for the frames to look good. Trust.
You see.
Oh, Cromget doing some wall tap action there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
through that turn, you've got 2 lines. You've got a really risky wall tap line, and a safer, more sort of reliable, normally taking that turn with a slight block stop on the inside. But we see most people taking it normally, and that's who we see leading right now. It's Onakaiser and Blip, just ahead of the likes of Gabe Alive, Yoshi, and Mafioso. And Gabe Alive was our leader in time trial practice.
True.
So he is definitely a favorite for pole. Just so is Blip Dash, who was P2 in our time trial practice. As we get down towards the hairpin, Gabe
Yeah,
Alive.
they're doing the
these
wall
guys are
taps
all
crazy.
choosing the wall tap.
Yeah, going through the turn 11 here now.
It might be quicker. I don't.
You
I mean,
think so?
I don't think it is.
Like, I don't know if it is. Like, I tried it once, and
I mean, I
it
think
was
Gabe Alive
for
lost a
me.
bit
It
of
was
time there.
yeah. You can see yes,
It might just be really equal, but that wall tap might just be a little
Oh,
easier.
Onikaiser got
Wow.
sold. Yeah, he got amazing run through that chicane there. Turns 13, 14 into the wall of champions. He just cooked there. That's crazy. As Pliptash sets the fastest time so far. Let's see, does the leaderboard work? It does! Yeah!
So we see our current standings for Q1 on the left-hand side of the screen. Of course, these guys, 3 laps as always in Q1, top 34 advance, which you can't quite see on the leaderboard. I mean, it's a lot of drivers out on track right now.
Yeah.
I think anyone sort of in the top 10 at least, probably everyone on the leaderboard you see right now is safe.
For sure, yeah. Those are some blistering fast times. Just to give you guys just a little bit perspective here, Pliptash was at the time of 1 minute 34 seconds, 0.95. So if you round it up, it's 1 minute and 35 seconds. The world record from Gaber Live is 1 minute 34 seconds, 0.4. So it's half a second slower than world records. But that world record is crazy cooking fast. I don't think we'll see times being close to that. But you never know. We have plenty of laps here. We might see some cookery, might see some surprises. You can see most people do the wall tap. I think Shinzu missed the wall tap, I think.
Missing the wall tap. I mean, we see it. It's a pretty even split of who takes the wall tap and who takes it normal. It's really interesting to see.
Yeah, it's gonna be spicy for the race for sure. Oh my.
True.
Or it gets me excited to see the race, how it's gonna go, but...
True.
You can see, I think there's Cromcat is gonna be improving here a ton. You can see, Cromcat, if I get camera here real fast on Cromcat, he's a P7 right now, improving 0.6 here. Oh, it's gonna be third! Oh my crazy lord. Yeah.
And it's a freeway tie for P4 on the leaderboard, actually.
Jeez.
All 0.55 off of Blip Dash's fastest time.
Yeah, and I have to note here, Piggle did fix the issue, so the leaderboard on the side actually shows the accurate data. It actually shows how the people are like in the tiebreaker. So Onikaiser and like so Pepper Yoshi is last in the tiebreaker and Onikaiser is the first right now. So that's all accurate.
Yeah, I mean that won't matter just yet. I mean they're in the top 5 comfortably. They will be advancing to Q2. While the pressure
for sure.
definitely increases just a little bit. I mean, we have seen some disappointments in Q2 in the past. So it's always a little scary for these drivers, especially around such a tight track like Canada.
True.
For them to get a clean lap down to try advance through these qualifying sessions. But I think right now, a lot of these drivers showing pretty, really good pace. Like,
oh yeah, there are some crazy improvements. For example, I can see the live network right now doing some cookery. So let's get the camera on him. See how he's doing. going 2 seconds up on
2
his time right
seconds
now.
quicker.
Yeah. If he can get this run.
Oh, Mafioso made a mistake down later at the chicane.
But this seems to be. I think he lost a
not perfect, but it'll do.
It will do for sure. He's gonna be safe. He's gonna be safe.
Oh, Yoshi actually takes the fastest time of the session.
Oh my. Yeah, Yoshi sets a faster time than his actual PB.
Hey,
so he has set the fastest time he has ever driven on this lap. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like that's hella. Like under the pressure, that's really impressive.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Paper Yoshi, he wasn't here last time, but hopefully that's good news for the number 1 Paper Yoshi supporter in the chat here, Nully. So hopefully it's gonna be big news here, seeing that Paper Yoshi is showing some early dominance here. It's always Blip Dash, one wave, back in action. Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Blip Dash second, crazy.
They saw Cookie Munchers closing that gap a little, but now you can't see any Cookie Munchers until you get down to P7.
And I'm really surprised to see actually like Caber Live and Xinhu both pulling through in P3 and 4. I was a bit
absolutely cooking for Guarana Racing.
Guarana Racing, really, that's a name you will want to be noting down for future references for sure. That's an upcoming team. Like, we started seeing traces of them all the way back in Miami, which was like, I don't know, month, maybe 2 ago, when we saw Xinu for the first time. He was already then blistering fast, setting some crazy practice times, but he was never really able to carry it over into the race. Last time when he was racing, he started pretty far back as well, I believe, but I think P18 he started. He was last of Q3, so in Quali 3, where we all have 1 lap, he tried to do some crookery, didn't quite get it, finished last, or I think that's how it went. And so I started P18 and gained few positions and finished all the way up in P13.
Yeah, gaining a good 4-5 positions for his efforts. I mean, he'll definitely want to improve upon that today. I mean, he's already showing crazy pace and along with his teammate. So possibly if they qualify relatively close to each other, they could definitely help each other out. I mean, we've seen some great teamwork from teams like Vanwave and Cookie Munchers, and that kind of explains why they are so far ahead of so many other teams. So if Guarana Racing can get this teamwork down, they could definitely push through the standings. I mean, they're currently P7, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see them take P6 overtaking Iceball today.
Yeah, true.
Because they are rapid. I mean, they've got their entire team in Q2. They've got Digo7 and Kellerson.
And you guys gotta keep him like this Dig07 YouTube guy. I've never seen him before personally, but he in the practice times, he is the 4th fastest.
Wow, yeah. I mean, people practicing.
Yeah. And you can notice them. If you look at the camera, you can see some people are wearing those green with yellow suits. Those are all the Guarana racing suits. Beautiful racing suits.
They've got it all set out, all very, very fancy.
Yeah, so as I have Gaber Live here, you can see beautiful suits. Just to prove
a fancy suit won't make you quick. That's sadly not how it works.
I mean, you say that, but the top 5 in practice times is all Guarana Racing, man. Or not all 5, but 3 out of 5 is Guarana Racing. Top 5, lockdown. That's kind of.
All that matters is if they can convert that into a great quality time. As we see, Onokaiser topping the leaderboard for now with a 34.75, going an extra 10 quicker than Yoshi's time in Q1. And I mean, Onokaiser and Mafiosa over a second quicker than anyone else could do in their first lap.
So that's really
a lot of games.
Yeah. And Mafioso has set the fastest time he has ever driven on this lap as well now with that blistering time. So I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. I mean,
Yeah.
I cannot really say that considering he's the back-to-back champion from the last 2 races, but I'm impressed.
I mean, he's just showing that he's good at every track he drives.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, no, he's doing really well and really showing that he wants to keep this lead in the championship.
True.
And he's gonna do anything to fight for that. But like, I don't think we actually have Gilo today, so he might be without a
Oh.
teammate.
Yeah, but talking about the competition here, we have Paper Yoshi, his biggest number 1 competition. He's he's a bit of an. Will Paper Yoshi not make the cut here? That's
He makes a big jump at the hairpin, but he's only a tick up right now. He's on P17. The top 17 get promoted.
We
So
can only
he's, like,
hope. We
running
can
on the
only
cusp,
hope
and
he messed up
Martin
the
as
last
well.
chicane. We can only hope he messed up the last chicane to make up the time.
Oh,
Let's
actually, I'm
see.
getting
Let's see the time
intel in
delta.
now.
Oh,
Martin got
oh!
signed to Alpeg. Wow,
What?
big improvement. Wow.
Will Paper
Wow.
Yoshi be safe now?
Yoshi,
Top
he should be
17 make
safe.
it through. He's gonna
Life Network
be.
safe.
He's
Yoshi
P13.
P13. It
Oh,
could all change, but I think he's safe.
he's dropped down
I
1.
think
Oh, Omega Miss P17. Improve. Blip
his
Dash.
teammate might get knocked out.
Blip Dash 4th
Really
though.
close.
And Lifer in 3rd. Crazy. Oh, but Martinitus XT who got signed is P19.
Martin
He will
got
not be
signed
making
and
it.
he's out.
Oh,
They
my.
signed him at the wrong time.
No, but he's the 2nd highest for the Alping now because Kramcat is 8th right now in the quali and Martinitus is the one after them. So like,
I mean, I'm just glad to see they have drivers driving. It's already an improvement over last time. But yeah, Martin P19 knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it is just the pain keeps piling up for Alpeg.
Yeah, but my surprise is seeing
Watching.
Killer and Sutumni so high up right now. If they can really carry this over into the one-shot quali here, we have quali 3. They have 1 lap only, guys. Keep in mind, 1 lap to drive this really difficult and really challenging track here. Can they pull through and do this 1 lap without doing any major mistakes here or not? We will see, as it's gonna be 10 seconds till the lights get turned green here. 5,
This
4.
is pressure lap. This is what all that practice has been building up to so far.
And they start off.
Oh, a few people delaying the starts, but everyone else, about 15 of these drivers, diving towards turn 1. Turn 1, not much of a turn, but turn 2. This really precise left-hander, which you must get perfect. Dig 07 going a little wide.
Yeah, crumbling under the pressure just a tiny bit.
Getting it really well. And Zine also in there fighting amongst the top 3. Paper Yoshi taking that wall tap a little slower than the rest of them around him. But Mafiosa taking a bit of a lead over Zine, currently on our 2nd fastest lap. But into this left-hander, this chicane is so tricky to get right.
Really
going
tricky.
Around the curbs, Zine going a little wide, gets overtaken by Killer, Blip, Onakaiser, Crumb, all blasting ahead, but it's Mafioso extending his lead on a perfect lap so far.
Yeah, he's actually good. I need to get camera on him. We need to see this, as he is here.
Oh, he makes a small mistake. Killer's right there. Killer. Could we see Killer snipe a pole for Undercrafted? That would be crazy.
Wait, let me see.
Who does which line? Killer taking the wall tap. Mafioso taking it normally. What is showing to be quicker? Killer with a little bit of extra speed.
How he's hanging there next to him.
I think he gained a little.
I think he gained just a tiny bit somehow.
I mean, it's
a Killer
so
might get the pole here. Killer might get the ball here.
This final chicane up to the wall.
Oh, Killer!
Oh, Killer slowly exits though, but does.
Oh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What time
side
is he
side
going
to
to
side.
set? It's a 45-1-5. It's not very quick,
my.
but it is the quickest so far. We have a few other drivers finishing their lap. Kazinhu and Iltis. But Iltis will not take it. Can Kazinhu? No, he goes P4 though for Guarana Racing. Omega Miz now to cross the line in P.
Where is this
P7.
man? Oh,
Is
Killer Lol.
on pole.
Killer Lol is pole.
Life Network
What?
is still. I think Life Network logging off again. Life Network cannot race yet again.
Oh my.
Very unfortunate. But it seems to be a pattern there.
Yeah. At least he's
my.
here showing us what he could do. So we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Always good to good to know he can do it. Like he can perform. We've seen him be the quali warrior, as I call him myself personally.
I mean, he's gonna someday at least want to try and prove himself in a race format to show he's more than just a quali warrior. But we'll have to wait for another day until then. Unfortunately. But it's Killalol against all odds on pole. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. I mean, it's not the quickest time we've seen today, but it's quick enough.
True, but and if we got back to the standings, I'll just remind you guys quickly. This is how the standings look like. Just look at the colors and compare it to this leaderboard here right now. You can see how it's like doesn't really translate over that well. Usually we can see just the same colors, but this time there's the Corona Racing and pole by Killer Lol, who's in standings is P8.
Crazy.
If he can convert this win, he's gonna farm some crazy points here. So that's gonna be massive for the armor and crafting team. And also, Onika is behind him, 2 points behind, who's in 9th.
Yeah.
Starting in 3rd today. So if he can get that early into tandem action there on the start, would be massive for him. If I take a quick look at let's use this camera, I guess. Just take a look at how let's just start viewing. Here we go. I think I don't know how easy it's gonna be to get into tandem and actually keep the tandem. It's gonna be a tough one for sure. Yeah.
Not the easiest DRS. We saw a lot easier in Barcelona.
But we can see.
It's tricky to keep the speed through turn 1. But for now, I'll have to say goodbye. But I will gladly welcome our commentator. You've seen him before. And you might not want to see him ever again. But it is 2-8-1-8. Welcome.
Yeah. He's in the VC.
He's
here.
There he is. There he is. Yeah.
Oh, big.
He sounds hungover, but it's fine.
I'm just shocked. I've just seen Killalol on pole. What's going on?
Yeah, this is
really crazy. Like,
yeah. Let me make my way over to the start here. Let's go through the order here once more time to just see where everybody ended up after this crazy qualifying. Boom. This camera, get rid of the sidebar, and we can see Killer Lol starting in 1st, Onikaiser 2nd, Mafiosa 3rd, Xinhu 4th, Blipdash 5th, Zinsum in 6th, Omega Miss 7th, Iltis 8th, Terraformer 9th, Sotumni 10th, Gabriel Live 11, Onitalas 12, Mr. Cactus all the way up in P13. Big congratulations. I've not seen this type of cookery before from Mr. Cactus. So that's a big one for him. Dig YouTube in 14 here. And I think, quick countdown. So I'll just quickly fly through here so you can see all your favorite drivers. And it's gonna be lights out now here. Boom. And it's lights out and away they go.
We got Mafiosa trying to go around the outside already. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, but already trying to make moves off the start. Zine got up into P4. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how Killalol does here starting from pole, because we don't see him up this high that often. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can keep the pace up and bring home a crazy result here. I think this is probably the best. Well, I mean, you can't ask for a better opportunity than starting on pole.
And it seems to be holding it so far, so That's what he
Yeah,
was hoping
definitely.
for here, as he is in tandem with Onikaiser here. He was right behind him, but they seem to be chilling for now as they're going into turns 8 and 9 here.
And he's
Killer.
even opening that gap now.
Yeah, Onikaiser will
getting
have
further
to
ahead.
respect it now. That's gonna leave Mafiosa now in a big tandem here. I think he's in tandem. Mafiosa behind here, but is he going to get bumped out? No.
Oh, he's taking a different line.
Ooh,
Killer's
yeah.
going through his speed.
He's
but
gonna
he
have
dodges.
to evade. Yeah. Kukuri. Behind them. Zainzoom. He might be in tandem. No, he's probably not in. It's like barely.
It's all very close, but they're all right in
Yeah.
that range where they could potentially be looking at some DRS plays with that opening up this lap.
But I do think. Oh, Zainzoom got bumped. Wilt is slicing through there. Oh, another bump. P17. P7 as he's falling. Losing some valuable time here. But so far, yeah, Killer Lol just executing those flawless moves here into lap 2.
Onikaiser seems to have made a mistake as well because he's dropped down to P3 now.
Oh, good comms, yeah, but Xinhu, I don't remember where he started from. Yeah, he started in P4, so he has kept his P4. But damn, crazy.
Mafiosa right on Killer's tail, who I think Mafiosa's leading the standings at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah,
So
Mafiosa is, yeah.
He's certainly going to be someone looking to try and take that position from Killer, but so far Killer driving pretty solid. We'll see if he can keep the position.
Yeah, but yeah, Mafiosa just trying to inch closer. He is 1 second behind. But who is not 1 second behind is Paper Yoshi and Zainzoom. They are both in this incredible tandem battle here, going into the vault up turn. Are they both gonna go for vault up? They kind of what? They're not. Interesting.
Neither of them going for it.
Interesting. Like the idea here is you go for the vault up and hope the other one doesn't go for it. So your coast goes through them because they break and you don't. So they bump them. But it could maybe also bump them right at the. I don't even know how it would play out. But did Zainzoom.
That tandem coming to an end. I think they both had to try and overtake Iltis. They both tried to go different ways. It's only worked out for one of them.
But somehow
he managed to get out safe, but he's not been able to hold that position.
Yeah, but somehow Paper Yoshi is now in tandem with Iltis more. And the other tandem we have here is Mafiosa in tandem with Onikaiser. So Onikaiser has probably gotten into tandem with the, it's a DRS that has done its job. And now they're both fighting here as Onikaiser is even slowly gaining on Mafiosa right now. Mafiosa quick to make that little gain back here. Yes, they are both
of them right behind Killer though.
Yeah. If the Onikaiser had to lift a little bit, it's gonna let Mafiosa just gain a tiny bit here. Both behind Killer Lol. 0.9 behind. Really, really small distance. If Killer Lol just does something unexpected, like a little stutter could kill the people behind him. So they gotta really be careful here. They're all going for the vault up. Crazy. Kinda smart move, honestly.
It up.
Yeah.
I think Mafiosa wasn't going for it, but he seems to have, I guess, learned from the others that maybe is the right decision to make because he started going for it now. Maybe just trying to avoid that phase through, as you said, where their ghost sword goes through you as they're going for that wall tab.
True, yes. Getting caught out like that will not be fun time at all. As Mafiosa get DRS, but Onikaiser doesn't. That's gonna. Onikaiser got bumped there, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like Onikaiser was too close to get the DRS. He was trying to pull a move on Killer right as the DRS was there, so he couldn't even get it.
But now,
and that's
Mafiosa in tandem with Killer Lord are both fighting for the P1 position here. Oh my, and Killer Lord goes a bit wide here. Mafiosa capitalizing on that, and Killer Lord is gonna be a bit
he's gonna
wide
have to
here.
yield.
Yeah, he's gonna have to wield, and he has now. Yeah. And Onikaiser right behind him. Oh, it's a bit sad to see our Killer Roll, who got that crazy pole in qualifying, lose it. But I mean, if we go up against our 2-time champ here, Mafiosa, I mean, the pressure kind of builds on you just knowing that he's on you and seeing that you are not shaking him. That's just gonna make you just get into your own head just a tiny bit and just start to self-sabotage by like overthinking. And by that point, your line just gets off just a tiny bit. As you saw, just went a tiny bit wide there, which gave him Mafioso just a free ticket to take the P1 spot. But maybe
one mistake has let him get ahead, and now, in theory, we could see Mafioso start pulling away, but it doesn't seem. Oh, Killalow just fully crashing there, losing the position to Onakaiser, getting bumped on the way through, and even Sin, who's in tandem now, it looks like, and with the DRS, that's rough for him.
Oh, and yeah, Xenu just flying past here. Wow. Okay, that's good news for the Guarano racers here, though. They might get their first podium. Xenu is absolutely flying today. I was scared he would maybe fumble the start, but this man, he's been cooking recently. So if he can keep this up, we might see a podium for the Guarano racing team, which would be unprecedented.
It's an exciting idea.
True.
Could happen.
Also, almost as exciting as this tandem we're watching right now. They're both side to side, and there's this what? Huh? As Xenu gets he gets messed up. What's happening? He loses all the time, but it also bumped Iltisamor who was behind him. Let's see how Iltisamor is doing now. Oh, Iltisamor. Yeah, he lost some time. I thought for a second that somebody passed him there, but that's just a back marker, so we don't have to worry about the back marker. But there's just snow all over the track, question mark? I wasn't
really to be snowing. Yeah, you're in Canada.
What? But I didn't read the weather report today thinking that nothing's gonna happen, but excuse my French, but what?
I mean, it sounds like we've had a message. It says that it doesn't seem to be a problem at the moment. I mean, it's clearly distracted some drivers, but they seem to be figuring it out and just carrying on.
Iltisusito has chance to just pit stop. In the meantime, we can just see how our leader is holding on here. Mafiosa, he is just farming through those back markers as he's just handling business here on the turns 5 now. I wanted to have a crash out on stream about the turn numbering because this just makes no sense on this track. I can maybe do it later, but well.
I mean, we do have Onakaiser following quite closely behind him, though, even after everything that's happened. I think he's going to want to close that gap a little bit more to get in the DRS range, but he's right there on his
proper
tail.
Close.
He's not letting up.
Iltisamor just crashed. And he's now in tandem with Paper Yoshi. We can look that battle as they're both teammates. Let's switch it to Paper Yoshi so we can see a little bit better here. But both, flying through here. I'm surprised because Iltis was in tandem, then he got bumped, and now they're back in tandem. So I don't know what really happened there per se, but they have both lost some time. I believe they are both on 1 bit. Yeah, they're both on 1 bit, and they are both the highest, they are highest on the leaderboard with 1 bit done, so.
Yeah, but it does mean that they're going to have to overtake these people that are ahead of them. They can't just go through without any troubles, whereas Mafiosa, anyone that he reaches now, is going to be someone that he's lapping, and he's not going to have to deal with them. But, I mean, Yoshi's just barely holding on to this tandem.
Yeah. But he got bumped.
Into a wall.
But Wood didn't get bumped. His Killer Lord was right now in tandem with Onakaiser. He used the starting straight DRS to get into tandem with Onakaiser. So now they're both fighting for the P spot. Once again, Killer Lord saying, I'm not giving up this fight that easily. I will try to climb eventually back for the P1 spot, but you'll have to do it one step at a time. And what was that? Onakaiser just completely start eating the curbs, and Killer Lol capitalizing off of that and just flying past it. That gain Xinhu opening here to get into tandem here as they're both side to side flying through. into the turn 8 and 9 here. I was gonna go. Xinhu, I think, getting a little bit of a better exit here with the superior practice times, just reflecting here right now as he can just handle the business here with minimal effort. What's gonna be the move here? Both going for the wall tap. Bam! Seems to be really equal. Yeah. They're both literally side by side on the final casino straight here. Now we're gonna see this deadly turn coming up ahead here. Now this is the exciting part. Let's see what's gonna happen now as they're gonna have to start breaking here. It seems like Oni guys are getting a better line here, but Xinhu getting a better exit, so they're still side by side. What? I don't think this fight will be going on for this long, but for some reason, somehow, they are just locked in. And they are even closing the distance to Killer LOL, yeah.
I mean, Killer's proving, I think, that he definitely deserved that pole. It might not have been the quickest time, but his pace is... He's in second, so I mean, clearly he's doing something right.
Yeah. He's been cooking. But it seems like there's some new... Snow is piling up. But it seems like it's not really affecting their tandem battle here, but like... I didn't realize it's snowing this bad today. What is happening? Jesus, where's my like heavy equipment here? Like my scarves, my gloves. Oh, it's Xinhu goes wide, and so Onikaiser snipes. Oh, Onikaiser in P2 now. I don't know what happened there, but wait, Onikaiser P1. Wait, what? Wait, how did that happen?
Mafioso must have lost a lot of time to the gimmick somewhere.
As there's now tandem for first now. What the hell we are watching today? This is like peak entertainment. Hello? As Killer LOL, who was behind, got forced out of the tandem, but he'll probably get another DRS, but... Oh, no. But I was gonna... Xinhu getting bumped as well. Oh, it's so big. Oh, yeah. Mafioso just said, oh, hell no, I'm not dealing with this. He's gonna bit. But... yeah, Xinhu and Killer LOL both just going on with the terrible. I don't know what we saw. That was just insane domino effect. Crazy. Oh my, let's see how like Onikaiser is doing. Is he still surviving? Is he like he's driving through all these turns here into the turn 6-7 here with this like this massive pile of snow, but he seems to be doing really, I guess, well. Yeah, he's like driving here. And we're gonna see the same turn again where a bunch of chaos happened just previously. Maybe we can try to understand what could have happened here. Like, I don't see. Like, I suspect maybe Mafioso's chunks weren't keeping up. And then he just didn't really see where he was going, so he just went into the turn as Onikaiser finding a new wall tap here with the snow. What? As Killer LOL tried to get it as well, but didn't really work. Oh, that's gonna put the Xinhu a bit closer to him for that P1 fight. Crazy. They're both on the casino straight here. Let's watch on board with Xinhu. He's really close to. He could get a free tandem here if he can capitalize on this DRS. Is he close enough?
Ooh,
I don't think he's close enough.
Doesn't seem like it now. That gap to Onikaiser seems to be shrinking a little bit. I've just noticed it going down about a second, so Killer could potentially here still be looking to fight for that P1 spot back. It's a big gap to close, but it's possible.
Also, Megamis just ate some blocks on the turn 13-14. That gave Onitalas opening into P5. So that's a little development we missed out on, but that's just what happened. And also there's another fight going here. Gabriel and Sharfy both fighting for P7 right now, as they are plenty close to Megamis and Onitalas, who are fighting closely for P5. But it seems like Gabriel has lost some ground. So could always go and
just ahead of
Yeah.
Mafiosa. So Mafiosa's not going to see him, but that does say, he's not close to that lead. Mafiosa a full pit ahead pretty much.
true.
But, it's still, maybe we can see him fight back for a few positions and get a good few points for that team here. I mean, with Sinhu that far in the lead, they could be looking at a good score here anyway.
True, but
all the points are going to help.
they could do like a strategic play here because like it's 4.5 seconds behind, but 4.5 seconds behind Cable Live is Mafiosa. So if they really wanted to, they could somehow try to hold up Mafiosa, but that's kind of like some like it's a big risk.
Of a devious strategy,
and it's a big risk.
I mean,
so.
And with this DRS here as well, they're not going to probably be able to get away with it for long. I feel like Mafiosa probably will be able to deal with
that. But I do want to see
know.
where Killer Lol is going to exit out of the pit here, because Mafiosa is going to pass him really soon on the straight. They might even join together here into one big tandem. No, Killer Lol is ahead.
Yeah,
Killer Lol is ahead.
Fairly significant gap there.
Yeah. Killer Lol cooking right now. Absolutely giving Mafiosa a run for his money. I didn't expect this outcome to see, but damn, Killer Lol is in the business, in the game. And you got bumped by Gaber Live. That's gonna give Mafiosa here a little opening to inch closer, but not close enough right now for any DRS magic to happen. But the distance is shrinking. So that's bad news for Killer Lol, as they both have one more bit to do. Because I'm guessing 2 bits. Let me double check. Yeah, 2 bits. Okay. Let's see. Can Mafiosa find a new wall tap? He can. Oh, I tried to fork over boat tap. That just completely backfired on him. It's gonna lose him a little bit of time. He tried to boat tap Killer Lol, who's in P7. He's eyeing out Gaber Live slowly, but Mafiosa tried to go for a smart but a risky move. Didn't really pay off that well. So we could potentially see Mafiosa or Killer Lol. Yeah, Killer Lol is pitting, but Mafiosa is not pitting. Can we? I'll try to see what is happening in the announcement. Our race stewards are attempting to clear some snow from the track. Oh, smart. Yeah, the snow is kind of building up, so it's good that we have some people on the job here trying to clear the track just a tiny bit, as we can watch on board with Mafiosa. Just see how the track is really affecting it.
I mean, there were some big piles of snow just here. They still seem to be there, although I think something's a little bit different. Mafiosa taking the same line, it seems.
Yeah, wait, but it is really
a little bit less snow.
There's like hella snow. What? But there's also like less snow.
It seems like the piles have been sort of dug out a little bit.
Yeah. That is kind of true. Yeah. Martinez gets bumped and some other people as well. But let's watch on board with Mafiosa again. Let's see if the big bird turn is any different. No. Okay. It seems manageable. It seems like that's not really something massive happening there. But Mafiosa is in tandem with Sharfy. It is a back market for Mafiosa, but it is a tandem battle for sure. So if he could get bumped here if he's really not careful, but I think he's gonna go straight to the pits maybe. Yeah, he's going straight to the pits. He's getting an overtake on the Sharfy, so that's gonna be massive for Mafiosa. In the meantime,
it'll be interesting to see where he comes out with regards to Killer Lol now.
Yeah, Killer Lol right now. He is in tandem with Dig07 YouTube. He's one of the goats from the Corona Racing. Seems to be getting a better. Oh, never mind. That's quite a young. Oh, he gets a DRS though. So that's gonna let him manage just a tiny bit here. In the meantime, Mafiosa finishing his pit now. How is it gonna all end up playing out here? It's gonna just slot back in, right? Just behind them. Ooh, but he's really close now.
He's gonna have to deal with Digo as well here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although Killer's gonna have to deal with Omega as well, so it's definitely gonna be a game of how they get past these drivers. Oh, big
Yeah.
crash!
Oh, yeah,
the
big crashing, yeah. But what? Wait, what?
Mafioso goes clean.
Oh,
Where is Killer?
Wait, what are those people doing here? Sharpie, Martinitus? Oh, see, seeing some fumble there a tiny bit, but what? They can just drive on the snow? Okay.
Like it seems like some roots have been carved out in the snow.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. It seems like track limits for those turns are not a thing anymore, so that's kind of exciting to see. I think Oni Kaiser is gonna have to start pitting soon. So Oni Kaiser was right now in P1. He's been he knows about the snow. Let's see where. Okay, Xinhu is 8 seconds behind. It's gonna all come down to how much they all can save time and what's gonna be the pit stop aftermath here. As Mafioso has done all the bits, but Oni Kaiser has done none. So after Oni Kaiser does this final wall tap, he's gonna go on the straight and he's gonna have to pit now. But the interesting question on everybody's mind, does Mafioso know that he can drive on the snow? It seems like some people have figured it out, but do the cookie munchers know? As there is another announcement. What is it this time? It says more snow has fallen.
More snow. The
Oy.
last couple laps, how is it gonna change things? It seems like some of the barriers around the track have fallen down as well.
What? Okay. That does not
that play into anything, but it...
Oh, what is that? What? Okay. We're watching on board with Mafioso. That was some crazy cookery. As you can watch this. Nobody there seems to be daring to take that line of snow, question mark? Did like win? I don't know how that happens, but if we take the same logic from the other turn, yeah, you can just go over this. Let's see if, oh yeah, Terraformer is gonna farm some free tandem here. People are just gonna take the snow here. Sunderos, boom. Farming here some. But we're gonna have to see here now. I see that Mafioso is in tandem. I had to tune in for that. It is Iltisa more. It is a bad. No, you can't. I don't. Yeah, it's a back market for sure because Iltisa more is. I can't tell. Is he getting glad? No, wait.
Shit.
Yeah, no, they're in tandem. And Iltis is pit stop down. Oh, Mafioso got a little bit yucky there. That's unfortunate. But I do wanna see if we can see some cookery here on the next turn. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem to realize you can do it. Oni Kaiser going for his second pit right now. It's gonna be really interesting to see where his all aftermath gonna be. Oni Kaiser in the pit stops. Gonna even TP over to Oni Kaiser here. I wanna see the pit aftermath. So let's see Oni Kaiser right now here. It's also Xinhu behind him pitting somewhere. In P2. Xinhu pitting. In P3 is Onitalas will also have to pit. So Onitalas is gonna be right here. And also Iltis are more pitting, but Oni Kaiser has exited the pit with a massive lead to Mafioso. Wow. So Oni Kaiser has a really beautiful, massive lead, and it seems like Mafioso, who has exited the pits, or not exited the pit stops, but Mafioso, after all the pit math here, is now in P3. But who's in P2? It is Xinhu. Damn. And after all this time, Killer Lol, who started in P1 so far, he is 26 seconds behind the first spot. So he has lost quite some time.
Yeah,
Which-
for sure.
Yeah.
Although, do we have more points? I mean, P4 is still a pretty impressive result.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
for
just
sure gonna farm you some
considering-
points.
Yeah.
It seems like Mafioso, I don't think he knows he can do that, but I think if he would have gone over the snow there, might have helped him closer in to Xinhu, which would have maybe put him closer for the final fight here for P2, but never know. Xinhu can still mess up the final turn, but in the meantime, Onikazer will be our new face to win a race here in Canada FL. Wow. But cutting back into the action. Xino getting a bad chicane. Oh, Mafioso getting TRS ready. But I don't think this will be enough to snipe the P2 here. Let's see. Yeah. As we have our beautiful podium finishers here. And Killer Lol going to... oh, it's a big fight here. Wait. For P3. Or P4, I mean. But it seems like Killer Lol barely manages to get it. Wow. I mean, what a finish. Truly a chaotic race.
Yeah, very chaotic. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, Xinu getting that P2 though. Huge.
Yeah, big congratulations. I don't know if he's a Microfonos user, but if he could later on do an interview with him, I think that would be a really fun one to do, for sure.
Definitely.
As we can see them, everybody's finishing up now. Damn, what a race! Absolute masterclass. Like, we already saw that the qualifying was a bit hectic all over the place. We saw so many new colors up in the higher positions that we've not seen before. But something to note here. I mean, guys, if you're looking at the top 5, each finisher is from different teams. I don't think we've seen that so far yet. That's something new. And with
Not a
Sigma,
single is
and keep in
cooking.
mind the top 2, like the top finish, like I don't know how to word it, but the teams that gained the well, let's say first place is Onikazer, who's for Sigma Grindset, and second place is Xinhu, who's for Guarana Racing. And both those teams are not even the top 2 teams. So, really shaking up the points here, as it's gonna be Sigma Grindset, I believe, gaining the most points from this race. So that's gonna inch Sigma Grindset closer to OneWave and Cookie Munchers. Because if you look at the scoreboard, you can see there is no Cookie Munchers, like even close to Mafioso. So there was no 32 Chilo today, so it's gonna be a little bit of a yucky day for them. But it's also a little bit of a yucky day for OneWave, who have Paper Yoshi in 7th and Iltis Amor in 8th. I mean, it's still respectable points for the team, but it's nothing like the OneWave we saw 2 weekends prior in Spain, Barcelona, and same story with Monaco. So that's really a big shakeup for the points here. And also in P9 we have Oni Talas, a Red Bull racing driver here. So we have a lot of like our newer teams
Very
really
colourful
starting to
scoreboard.
yeah, making it into the top 10s now. It's beautiful to see even.
I mean, it's definitely been a great race for Guano as well. I mean, P2, P10 for the second driver, which is, again, another respectable position. So, second place, P10, that's pretty good points for them.
But as we have our celebration podium thingy going on here. Why is Makusen here, P1? What is... Huh? Anyway, 10th Gamer Live, 9th Onidalas, 8th is Iltis Amor, 7th is Paper Yoshi, 6th is Sinzoom, 5th is Oinked, 4th is Killer Lol, 3rd we have Mafiosa, who got TP'd I don't know where. Then we have Xinhu. Okay, the podium seems to be cooked a bit. I don't know where they're getting sent, but Onikaiser B1. Big. That's the most scuffed podium we've seen so far. But I don't even know why it's cooked, because we just had the Ice Guard Championship here and that one just worked. So I don't know what went down here, but yeah. But yeah, do you have any info on if it's possible to get well, how do you call it, commentary? No, interview? Yes, interview with Xinu maybe, or Onikaiser. Both work really.
It's them both now. We'll see. I believe Onikaiser has a mic at least, so he should be.
Okay.
We'll see. I can probably drag them in. Onikaiser is up for it. Let me tell him to join a VC and I'll drag him in.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll come make my way over to the booth. So I'll be here. Oh.
Sinu doesn't speak English, so.
Oh, okay. That means we are interviewing Onikaiser, our winner here today. Do you have any interview questions? Because I'm not really good at doing interviews. It's been Soda carrying those.
We will see. I think I need to make it so that he can actually speak in the channel.
Oh, we can.
Yes. See if that works. Hello.
It seems to be.
I don't know how Discord works. I said speak to true. That doesn't seem to have done anything.
Yeah, you gotta do the same thing you did for me. In the meantime, get him in the booth here. TP Onikaiser. As he gets paid, big money, massive.
Speak is on.
And just to prove that we do have Onikaiser here. Bam. He is there. His microphone, this thingy here on the table, it's for some reason not working right now. So we have our technicians here working around the clock just to get it all sorted out. Just for the stream here. In the meantime, we can just look around and be pretty. Or I can do one better. We can take a look at the standings. Let's do /FL here. Start with the individual standings. Let's see. Mafiosa. And let's get the little contrast with the previous standings. So we can see Mafiosa keeping his lead. Paper Yoshi slingshotting back into second. With Iltis Amor in third. Okay,
I believe this works for now.
It does.
Big.
Hello. Alright.
In that case, let's fix the. Oh. Yeah. Hello, Onikaiser. Congratulations on your win here. And your first ever FL win, yeah?
It's not just my first ever FL win, it's my first ever top tier race win.
Oh, he's moving up the ranks. Big one. Oh, hell yeah.
Where did you qualify for this at the moment?
I think I started P2. Yeah, I started P2 behind Killer.
So did you have any... Was Killer your main competitor throughout the race, do you think?
I don't think so. I think it was just Mafioso and Killer just was Killer. Like, he was between me and Mafioso. But like, either I was in front of him and he didn't do anything, or he was just in front of me and Mafioso. Like I didn't even see him at all this race.
I mean, I know it was pretty snowy this race today. Do you think that played in your favor?
Yeah, of course. The gimmick thingy like kind of killed Killer in the end there. I think it cost even. Did he finish? Did he finish P4?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it! Even cost him his podium. That's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, big point for me, of course.
Yeah.
Now, I to Killer in the standings. We were only 2 points apart from each other before the race, and now I think I have like a 30-point gap to him.
Big.
So yeah.
Big for you in the standings then. Are you expecting to see another win next week or next race, whenever that is?
Yeah, what's the next race?
It's gonna be the Red Bull Ring. I think it's in 2 weeks.
Oh hell no! You can't count me out for the race win.
Yeah.
This track is stupid.
But it's
just
gonna
going to be blocked.
It's gonna be flat version though. It's gonna be flat.
Oh, still going to be block stop heaven.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. The track is not out yet, so. But
you're not filled with confidence after this race win to go ahead and get another one?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, of course, I'm thrilled that I just won my first race, like top tier race, but like, I wouldn't have expected it by that much. Like 10 seconds of a gap is crazy. I recorded the race, so I have my POV for you guys to see in the next race, like in the pre-race interview, not interview, but like.
Oh hell yeah!
You know, if you like. In the last lap, I just went for the block stop because I didn't have anything to lose. So I just went straight into the wall.
Oh my. Yeah, we even saw you like slow time just before the finish line. Just there was no 360s. Could have done that as well, but saw you slowing down there just a tiny bit. Just because. Why
Taking
not?
It all in. Yeah.
I
think it's everything I have right now.
Yeah. Any massive shout outs you wanna do? Shout out your team. How's your team doing? I think you guys are getting some massive points from this. Yeah, indeed.
Finished P6 and Demonetic finished P11. I think that's about 200 points, which means we'll probably enter the 1000 points teams.
Oh wait, let me double check teams. Yeah, you're in 1000 points now, yeah. Big. And only 100 points behind Cookie Munchers. That's a big development.
That's huge.
Oh my.
Could get the next race if we all lock in.
Yeah, they only gain 96 points, and all those 96 points come from Mafioso and Mafioso only, I believe. So, wait, no. Is it? Was it Canada? Yeah, 96 points from Mafioso, yep. So them losing out, that's gonna be a mulligan track for their team for sure. So massive win for Sigma Grinds at this race. Big. As it is your guys' your best track so far. 188 points. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It does look like you overtook your teammate in the standings as well this race. Scene. That's gonna be yeah.
What?
I mean, it looks like you're up into P5 now, according to what I'm looking at.
Yep, that's gonna be a massive jump.
Oh my god.
The top 5, that's crazy. But hopefully we can see you keep this up and cook in Red Bull Ring. We heard it's not really your favorite kind of track, but everybody has their weaknesses, and that's pretend I said something. Motivation.
I mean, a little bit of challenge might be what you need to, improve on whatever it is that makes you think you're not going to win that race, maybe.
My biggest challenge so far was my Wi-Fi. Something happened every race, so I never got even a chance to fight for the podium. But I fixed it now and see, I'm winning.
That's all it was. Winning all the time now, of course, right?
Okay, guys, I have to go now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So,
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
And that's it, guys. That was Canada. Yeah, Canada.
Yes.
It's the most For some reason, I feel like this race was more chaotic than Monaco.
Yeah, I mean maybe the snow played into it. Just blame Canada, I think, is the takeaway.
Yeah, like I don't know how that happens, but it's crazy. I mean, I was definitely enjoying the show, so it was cool to see the snow. At least there was like no ducks on the road this time, so this
too cold
time
for the ducks, I think.
Yeah, they got scared away by the snow, so we got saved this time, but we did not get saved by the weather because it's not a perfectly clean race, but I mean it works.
We finished the race.
Yeah.
Had an exciting new victory. So that's always nice to see.
True, keeping the tradition kinda going if you ignore last race where Mafioso just did double wins, but other than that, it's been new winner each time. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, I think. Is there any questions in the chat I can answer real quick? I can see Sharp Snow is asking, "Oh, where's the booth?" It seems like Sharp Snow found the booth. We have some spectators here in the behind here, enjoying the show. But I think we can wrap up the show now. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in, I believe it has to be in 2 weeks' time. So not the next weekend, but the weekend after that. So yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and bye-bye.